if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go! Mike part two. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Foles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Foles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Leonard Fournette, 35 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that... And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Credit the sack to Corey Legion. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Under. Great. 52 is the mic right here.
Foles. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
This is it. 19. 59. Come to my work. We want it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson being chased out left. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. To try again after the sack, Foles. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First down, a run with Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. "3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
One.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd... taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Easy. Yes. 55. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Yes.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's got Lee again, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Go, go, go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
2nd and 10. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raquel Armstead there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette running right. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We got
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Foles now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Foles. That is caught by Cohen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, man open. That's Kiki QT, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the delay, here's Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Foles on target to Oliver, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
13.
Now Foles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Purple 64.
Here's Foles. And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Let's go, great.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Fournette. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check 43.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Really nice pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Foles. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Foles shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 9. 13.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Roquan Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Good. Wide 80. 5. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Shark's got it, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green 80. Yeah, I got you. Tiger.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now Fournette, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, here's Watson. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Faking the give, now Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check, 47. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down. It's Cohen, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Watch your drive. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up the throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins.